So just twisting side to side, nice and easy, making sure that you're opening up the arms, you're opening up the hips. So you want to have your toe and hip follow along together. And you're just twisting away. Arms are nice and loose, right? Full body twist. I think full body twist always feels good. And then we're going to go about one more to each side. And then you're just going to do a kind of skier arms. So you're just letting your arms go front to back. You could kind of be in a little bit of a hip hinge if you want to, but just trying to get the shoulders warmed up, arms moving. Because we're going to use our arms a little bit today. A lot of it today. I won't even lie to you. So just going side to side and just making sure the arms are loose. You don't have to force the movement. And then we're going to go into speed skater arms. So you're going side to side there. So you're trying to get that opposite hand kind of up to that opposite armpit. Just to really stretch out those arms. Right? This could be your golf warm-up, right? Loosen you up. Then you'd probably just hit a hole in one after this, I bet. So we'll go one more to each side. Now we're going to do forward circles. Just trying to loosen. This is where my shoulders crack the whole time. And then we'll reverse. And then we're going to move our legs. So arms are just staying put. We're just going to kind of march our legs, trying to get that knee up to your waistline. If you still want to kind of have your arms moving, you could. It's kind of up to you, whatever you like to do. You can keep them still. I don't care. As long as you're moving, that's all that matters. And you're just going. Because we got balance moves today too. Yeah, move your arms around, do whatever. Jazz hands even, right? And then we're going to go into our butt kicks. On the butt kicks, I do like to do chest openers. So bring those arms back. And going side to side there. And the stretching. Yes. We're ready to move today. So just nice and easy, going side to side. And then we're going to be going opposite arm, opposite leg. So we'll just go across and then back. I'm just going side to side. So try to keep that leg nice and straight if you can. If you feel like you want it bent, that's okay too. There's no wrong way to do it. But not doing it, that's the only wrong way to do it. So nice and controlled. And every time you're kicking, you're using the core muscles. You're waking up the hip flexor. Right? And you got to touch your toes for it to count. Ooh, I don't think so. That's not going to happen. Ooh, there it was. I got the toes. So we got about 10 more seconds here. And then we're going to kind of warm up our hips a little bit more. So you're going to go one more each side. And then you're going to kind of do almost like a skater squat. You're just going side to side. So it could be more of like a side lunge. If that doesn't feel good to your knees, you can stay up taller. But you're just shifting weight side to side, trying to stretch out the legs, stretch out the hips. Right? And you look real cool too. And you can add your arms in if you wanted to do a speed skater arm. Make you look like Apollo Ono, right? Yeah. Right? That's how fast you move too. So just making sure the arms and legs are moving. And we got about 5 more seconds here. And then we're going to warm up our hamstrings and lower back a little bit. So go one more to each side. And then you're going to relax. So we're going to do a hip hinge movement here. You're going to have your hands behind your head. As you bend down, you want to press your hips back. You're going to look straight ahead. Then you're going to stand up nice and tall. So the more you can push your hips back, the better. You should immediately feel that through those hamstrings. And then you'll stand up. So it's kind of like you're picking something off the floor, but nothing's there, right? So you're hinging and then coming back. So you're pressing your hips back, act like you're going to touch them on the wall behind you. You'll stand up, squeeze those glutes. You're going to hinge and come back, right? So if you feel this more in your knees or your quads, you're squatting, you don't want to do that. You want to push your hips back, lean down and back, right? This is going to teach you how to pick stuff up off the floor correctly. So we're going to go for about 10 more seconds here. And nice and controlled. You don't even have to go fast, right? You want to go nice and slow and focus on the form of it. We're going to do 2 more. So here's 1. We got 1 more. Here's 2. And we're going to stand up and you're going to do a body weight row. So your arms are just going to be out straight. You're going to pull those arms back. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Nice and easy. You're going to come forward. So you want a nice tall sternum. You're gonna squeeze and come back. So you're just pulling. It's like you almost have weights. You're just pulling back and squeezing, and then coming in. So your biggest portion you want to think about is squeezing your shoulder blades, right? That's your main focus point. We want to wake up our upper back, right? And make sure that it's going to be ready to roll today. Roll, 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 right? So we got 3 more. Here is 1. Here's 2. Here is 3. And then we're going to warm up our shoulders a little bit more. You're going to have your elbows pinned into your side, palms are up. You're just kind of doing door hinges. So it's like your arms, your forearms are just going wide and back. But you want to make sure there's no space between your elbows and your body, right? So we're warming up our rotator cuff muscles here, right? Doesn't take too much. It kind of burns though if you do it right, right? It's a fun one too. So we got about 15 more seconds like this. Then we got another rotator cuff muscle. And then we're going to get our heart rate up a little bit more. And then we're going to get going. Right? It's that simple today. Haha. So 2 more. Okay, next one you have, I like to call these touchdown arms. You're going to have elbows even with your shoulder. Forearms are coming up and down. So again, we're still warming up those rotator cuff muscles, right? We want to make sure your shoulders are nice and warm because you don't want to have to do anything hard with cold shoulders. No way. We got to take care of those shoulders. I got a bad shoulder. I don't want to hurt my shoulder on camera. You hear me crying, it'd be bad. So you're almost there. We got about 3 more seconds. Go ahead and do 2 more. Okay, and then we're going to get our heart rate up. So you're going to start with your feet together. Your knees are bent. You're going to do a side-to-side tap. So you're working a little bit of balance. You want to just tap your toe, right? You don't have to move your arms. Your arms could stay right at the center of your body. But you want to try to stay more on your tiptoes, right? The more your knees are bent, the more you're going to feel this through your glutes, right? If you need to be more up tall because it hurts your knees, that's okay too. So you don't have to be super low on this. Even if you're more upright, it's still going to get your heart rate up, I promise. 100% guaranteed, right? So you kind of want to test that balance, just kind of tap and go, tap and go. If you say tap and go too many times, it starts to sound weird, right? So don't do it. I do it, and then I'm like, what am I saying? So we got 15 seconds, and then we're going to go to our next cardio type move, cardio. But it's a nice cardio. You're not going to jump at all, right? So everybody's on board with that. We got 5 seconds. Okay, so now what you're going to do, you're just going to tap back. So same motion, you're just tapping back, trying to just tap the toe. Again, if you want to be more upright, you can. The lower you get, the harder it's going to be. On this one, I like to add in my arms just to help me hold a rhythm. It's almost kind of like if you were running-ish in place, right? So you're tapping and going. Tap, tap. So we're starting to get our brain warmed up to balance, right? So that's why this move is good. But it's also going to get your heart rate up, okay? We got 30 seconds. Then we're going to get started with our dumbbells. Yeah, dumbbells. We love the dumbbells, right? Of course we do. 20 seconds. Keep on tapping, keep on moving, right? See how quickly you can go. 15 seconds to go. Right, we got to get that heart rate up to make sure you're warmed up. I don't want you to feel too relaxed. Okay, you got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to relax. And we're going to grab 1 dumbbell, right? So I'm going a little bit heavier. I'm going to have a 10-pound dumbbell, right? 5 pounds would be good. It's whatever you're comfortable with. If you want less than 5, that's okay too. And of course, less than 10 is okay too. So what you're going to do, you're going to start with your feet together. The weight's going to get your chest. We're going to step our right leg back. As you do that, you're going to press your weight forward. You're going to come back. Okay, so we're going to step back with our right. We'll press. Come back, okay? And if it starts to feel like the weight is too much, you could either go down or just use no weight at all. Ready? And go. So step back with the right, press, and in. So press, and in. So a lot of compound movements here. So what that means is we have a lot of moving parts. So we're working a lot of muscle groups at the same time, right? And that's good because when you live and move, your body moves using all kinds of parts of your body, right? You don't just work one muscle group. Okay, you're doing a great job here. Nice and controlled. See how far back you can get that right leg? Just tap that toe and come back, right? Tap and go. If you need to do a smaller range, that's okay, right? If pushing the weight feels like too much, don't even push the weight, right? It's really whatever feels good to you is what you should do, right? And your shoulder might not like it, and that's okay. As long as you're moving, that's all that matters. We've got 15 seconds. Then we're going to switch legs, and we're going to change our movement a little bit, okay? 10 seconds. You're almost there. You're going to do 2 more. Here's 1. Here's 2. So now we're going to tap with our left. This time you're going to press up. So you're going to tap and press up. Tap and press up, right? You don't want me to make you do a minute of pressing straight out. That's why we're switching, okay? So your right leg is your stabilizing leg. And remember, you can do smaller taps, right? If you bend that right knee and get a little bit lower, it just works that glute a little bit more. And who doesn't like a nice glute workout, right? So we're going to do a lot of compound movements. So we will be using arms and legs throughout the whole workout, okay? Yeah, so we got 15 seconds, and then we're done with this move, right? So the more you let that left leg come back, the more challenging it gets, okay? 10 seconds. Let's do 3 more. There's 1. Here's 2. Here's 3, and you're gonna relax. Okay, and you're gonna keep your one weight. This time, we're gonna do an oblique crunch with your weight. So your weight will start up. You're gonna bring your same knee and same elbow together, and then back up. So elbow to knee, and back, right? Again, if the weight feels like too much, you don't have to use a weight. Ready? And go. So you're going elbow, knee, and back. Elbow to knee, and back, right? So we're really messing with your balance. If you needed something to kind of help you balance, you could use your left hand, right? Otherwise, we're just cooking, right? We're grooving. We're gonna get those arms all warmed up today. So you have 15 seconds, then we're gonna switch sides. So try to get that knee and that elbow as close together as you can, right? You have 5 seconds, so that's enough time to do 2 more. There's 1, there's 2, and we're gonna switch. Okay, so arm starts up, same arm, same leg, together and apart, together and apart. And it feels good when you switch sides at first because you're like, oh, my arm is getting tired. So again, try to make sure you at least get that knee above your waistline. That's the goal, right? And you want to control that leg as it comes down. Don't just let gravity throw your foot to the floor. You've got to use your body to control that movement. Okay? And we're almost there. I promise you. You got about 10 seconds here. It's burning my shoulders up. I went up in weights today. That's a bad idea. 2 more. Here's 1. Here's 2. And you're going to relax. And now we're going to grab both weights. So we're going to combine a little bit of cardio with a bicep curl. So you're going to curl both arms, and you're just going to march one leg and then the other. So curling, you just curl when the leg comes up, right? So you're just taking your time. It doesn't have to be fast. If you want to do a hammer curl, you could. What that means is your palms are just facing each other and you're curling up and down, right? If your palms are open, it's a little bit more of a regular bicep curl, right? It sure is. And this is as fun as we're getting today. I'm just kidding, it gets more fun. So remember, if your weight starts to feel like too much, you could always put down one weight, right? And you can curl with just one dumbbell too, right? It's whatever feels good to you, but try to keep moving. If you feel really off balance, you can do a smaller march. You can even just go up on your tiptoes, right? And alternate there. It's kind of whatever you feel like you can maintain. Right, we got about 15 seconds. You're almost there. Right, taking your time. My arms are getting heavy. 10 seconds. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're gonna relax. Next one we're gonna do is a tricep kickback. So we're gonna combine it with our legs. You're gonna be in that hip hinge position. So hips are back, you're gonna have elbows by your side. You're gonna kick back and step, and we're gonna alternate that, okay? So elbows are bent by your side. You're gonna extend those arms back and tap with one leg and then the other. So it's nice and controlled. You wanna keep your elbows in by your side, right? And I'm telling you, your arms are gonna be tired today, okay? So we're working on a lot of balance here. Try to tap, tap, and take your time with the movement, right? Don't feel like you have to go quickly. Just go at a pace that you can maintain, because we are doing this for a minute, right? Smaller steps are okay, right? As long as you're moving that back foot, I don't care how big you go, okay? I almost fell over. Don't watch me fall over here. Okay, you're almost there. We got 20 seconds. Oh yeah, it's feeling good, right? And you look cool while you do it too. I'm watching you. You look cool. 10 seconds to go. I might have already said that, but that's okay. Right, we got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you're gonna relax. Okay, the next one we have, we're gonna have both weights still. So we're gonna do a combination move. So we've got 3 moves in this set. So you're gonna start, you're gonna do your hip hinge. You're gonna come down. Your arms will do a slide. You'll come back. You'll stand up. Okay, so keep those elbows bent. Push your hips back. You're gonna come down, fly, back, up and squeeze those glutes. Down, fly, up, squeeze those glutes, right? So it's nice and controlled. Make sure you're pressing your hips back. That's gonna help you keep that back straight. And that's what's gonna make your lower back stronger, right? You want a strong lower back, right? You don't wanna have a weak lower back. Heck no. Nobody likes back pain. But this is gonna teach you how to use your back and core correctly. So that's good. That's useful. So again, on this, if it starts to feel like too much weight, you could just do a regular row and pull those arms up straight instead of going wide, right? You could just pull straight up and back, okay? So do what feels good to you. Remember, if it burns, that's good. If you have sharp pain, we don't want sharp pain, right? Burn, good. Pain, back. About 10 seconds here. And then I think we're going back to triceps. Uh-oh. All right? So let's do one more good one here. Right? We're coming down. You're going wide. You're coming back. You're standing up. Okay. So next one we have, actually I lied, it's just a regular bicep curl. So you stand regular. You're going to curl up and down. So just try to keep your elbows by your side. You want to make sure there's no window between your arm and your waist. Okay, and you're holding on to that posture. And in 15 seconds, we're gonna do a wide bicep curl, right? You're gonna be checking out your arms all day after this workout. You're gonna say, hey, look at me. I've been doing Pilates, right? You can say, people can't touch your bicep because you gotta keep distance. They can look at them from 6 feet away though. Okay, so now you're gonna bring your hands to your side and you're gonna curl, it's like a W shape, right? So you're curling wide and back, wide and back. If that hurts your shoulder, you could do the regular curl still, right? But if you can do the W's, you keep W'ing. W's. We're gonna do a W. Okay, you're doing an awesome job. 20 seconds until our next move. My arms are getting tired. I'm starting to sweat a little bit too. You're not supposed to sweat as an instructor, they say, you know. I don't want it to look too hard. Just kidding, I sweat all the time. Got 2 more, here's 1. One more good one, here is 2. Okay, now we're gonna do some fun tricep kickbacks. So what you're gonna do, hips are back, you're gonna have your elbows by your side. You're gonna kick back, turn your palms to the wall behind you, and then come back. Kick back, turn your palms back and lift, and then come back. Kick back, turn your palms, squeeze, and back. So you're turning those palms, so the palms are going to be facing the wall behind you, right? And that adds a little bit of a twist and a squeeze to those triceps, okay? So it's a controlled movement. You're trying to push past those hips, turn those palms, and squeeze. We're gonna do 2 more like that. Okay, and then now you're gonna kick back and turn your palms so they're facing the wall in front of you. So you're gonna kick back and then turn there, kick back and turn there, right? So this is gonna work a little bit of your back also. So you're getting some tricep and posture work, and those actually go hand in hand, believe it or not, okay? Nice and controlled. Keep on breathing, keep holding that position. We've got 10 seconds to go, right? And we're still breathing. You're almost there. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And you can relax. I gotta look what we got next. Oh, yes. So we're gonna do a balance move here. So you only need one weight. Our left arm is gonna be doing the press with your right leg. If you can, you're gonna have it up in the air. So up in the air, if that feels like too much, you're gonna gently just have your right toe on the floor. But you're gonna do a single arm press with that left arm as you hold your right leg up. So if you can, your right leg's up in the air, or you just have those right tiptoes down, right? You're holding on to that posture. So when we work opposites like this in single side, it works your core like crazy. Core and balance, right? You can watch me fall over as I talk. Okay, we got 15 seconds. Keep holding on. And it feels great, doesn't it? Yeah, that weight's getting heavy. Okay, we got 5 seconds. Let's do 2 more. Here's 1, here's 2, and we're gonna switch. Right, so right arm's in control. Left arm, our left leg is either up or those toes are down. Ready? Go. So we're pressing up and back, up and back, right? So when you bring that arm down, as long as it goes, the weight comes down to at least your ear, that's perfect, right? You don't have to come way, way down. But you want to hold that position, right? With your other hand, you can even gently feel that left side of your core, and you can feel those muscles fire up. It's kind of cool to feel your muscles in action, I think. And yes, you do have core muscles, right? I know someone likes to say that to me. 5 seconds. You're almost there. Let's do 2 more. Here's 1. Here is 2. Perfect. Relax. All right, now we're going to do a step back motion again. So now instead of a kickback, it's going to be a regular row, right? So weights are going to start in front of us. You're going to row with the opposite arm of the leg that's back, right? So my left leg comes back. I'm going to row with my right and then switch, okay? So your opposite arm of the leg that steps back. Ready? And go. So remember, it's just the opposite arm of the leg that steps back, right? And even if you did a different opposite with it, that's fine, right? It's really whatever feels good to you. I got off track there, right? Don't talk and work out at the same time. Okay, you're doing a great job. Maintain your rhythm, right? There's a lot of parts to this, so your balance is going to be out of whack, and that's okay. That's what we want, right? Because when your balance matters, it's not going to be perfect conditions to save you, right? You want to be able to do a lot of different movements to keep you from falling, and that's a good thing, right? So just nice and controlled, really working the core. We've got about 30 seconds to go, right? And you're just now starting to have fun. I can tell that's what you're thinking. Okay, you're doing great. Almost there you go, right? Keep stepping, keep rowing, keep the elbow tucked in tight. You got 10 seconds to go, right? So let's go 5 more. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hit. So now your arms are going to get a little bit of a break. We're just going to do deadlifts. So we want to have our feet at least hip width apart. And it's just like our hip hinge before. So arms are going to be straight down. You're going to press your hips back, come down to about the middle of your shin. Stand up, squeeze those glutes. Right? Press your hips back, look straight ahead. And back, right? Like if you look about 6 inches ahead of you, it's going to help you flatten that back. Okay, and the more you press your hips back, the better it'll be. You should feel this through your hamstrings, so in the back of your legs, right? And then we are going to add our arms just a little bit. So you'll come down, You're gonna stand up, your arms are gonna come behind you, and then back, right? So you're kind of just bringing those arms behind and back. So it kind of squeezes the upper back, okay? So you're coming down, standing up, squeeze behind, right? So it's like your palms are facing your hamstrings when you come behind, right? Taking your time, right? If you feel it in the quads or the knee, you need to push your hips back more, right? And you don't even have to go to your shin. You could go to your knees and back, right? As long as you push your butt back, that's all that matters. The more you use your butt, the better your form is. Sounds silly, but that's what it's about. Okay, you're doing a great job. We've got 15 seconds. And then we're gonna finish with just a few balance moves. Okay, let's do 2 more here. Coming down and up, there's 1. Down and up, there's 2. So we're gonna finish. This time your weight is optional. So if you want a weight, you can have 1 weight. If you don't want any, don't use it, okay? So if you have your weight, it's gonna be in the center of your body. And you're gonna have your right leg is gonna come up and then just tap down. So you're going up and then tapping your toe. Up, tap the toe, right? So it's nice and controlled. You wanna make sure your foot is just barely touching the ground, right? And of course we're gonna add to this, you know that, right? We gotta burn out our legs somehow, right? And you can just hold that weight to your chest. It kind of helps you be a little more, I don't know, balanced, I guess. So we're gonna keep our right leg up, okay? If that feels like too much to you, just have that right toe just gently down, right? Either one's gonna work you. Okay, and then you're gonna, from there, kick your right leg out and back. Okay, so if you had your toe down, you'll just step out, step back, step out, step back, right? So either variation, try to keep that right leg as high as you can if it's up in the air. Okay, you got 10 seconds. Hold that posture, right? Your core is working. My core wasn't working, I almost fell over. You got 2 more, here's 1. And 2, you're gonna relax, recenter your brain. Now we gotta switch legs, okay? So right leg's down, left leg is coming up and back. So when that left leg comes up, try to prevent your body from shifting to the right, right? You wanna still stay nice and centered, control that leg up, control that leg down, right? As you get tired, and especially if you're right-sided, your body's gonna be like, oh, let's do this for me. That's what your right side will do, right? But we wanna say, heck no, you don't get to do that. Okay, we got 10 seconds until we hold. Just maintaining that movement. Okay, so if you can, left leg stays up. If you wanna have your left toe just gently down, that's fine. Whatever feels good, right? Find that focal point, and then now you're gonna kick. So you would kick and come back. If you modify, you're tapping, extend tap, 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 right? Either way you're doing this move, it is gonna test your balance. It's gonna work your legs, your ankles, everything, right? It's gonna be good for you, okay? You've got 15 seconds, and then we're all done for the day. That's it, right? Pretty easy workout, huh? I'm just kidding, I don't think so. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and you're done. That's it. That's all.